With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Go. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, Delta. Yo, go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
He's tired of me. Now. Go.
On second down, Warner. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Charlie. Hey. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got?
To throw on third down, Warner. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Warner to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
70, Indy.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47.
Look at me, Zipper. 54, Mike, 54.
Now Warner. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first and 10, Warner. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 59, Mike to 59. Ready?
On first down, McAllister. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Young. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Steve Young. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. At all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Young. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And at their own 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 75 yards here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Let's go, let's go.
In the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Eat the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Ready? Hand too soft. Yo, faster.
3rd and long for Young. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. McAllister. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Young. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Kill. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, orbit. Not today. Go. 50. Now.
To throw on second down. Warner. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Allen, 53 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here.
Not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Cowboys take over first at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Young now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Steve Young. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
In your face.
Young now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Young throwing on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
50, Mike's 50.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, 57.
Why? Who? Hey.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Situation. Let's go.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Got it. Set. Ready. 50. Plant. Pilot. 64. Weak.
The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
You can't block me.
Yep. Get it.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. That's going to be caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
Hello. Quit talking.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Pull it together. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
15.
Check.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, Sam on. Go. On the ready.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready, set.
55. Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Blue draw Corkers. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 3, check 3. Joker.
Come back.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. A gain there of 21 yards.
We got 4. They
run on first down with Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 34 on the carry. Lawrence Taylor on the tackle.
Hit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland. The homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
From the 30 on second down. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass that's a pig skin. When he stretch a distance, I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Mike. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh, 61 Matchbox Lights. Lee Griffin, Lee Griffin.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 4, check 4. Check 52. Topper, topper.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
X3, 218, chopper. Side.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Check, check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Check go.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner, open man is Hill. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
30 base. Go.
Bring it out.
Yeah. Shoot.
Now a first down throw. Warner. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marvin Harrison, 60 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Ravens take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 27, Young. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Young. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come. Protein spill.
Here's Allen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Yo, go.
Check. Mike 50. Watch the pass.
Hey. High 7.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Young steps away to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Hey, seam 6. Hey! Shoot!
On 2nd down, Warner. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Look at me. Zip up now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down throw for Young. Flush. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hill. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't. And they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Check. Rock it. They go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now. 50. Go. Shoot.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. This is taken near the 13.
His guys take over at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll run here with Bo. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Warner. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this.
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Right back to long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot. Really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Young. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
They'll take over. Let's go. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The line ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a carry for Allen.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
3 down. Hey, exit. Go. Motion.
Now Warner. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. His guys will get... much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Check 43. Yep. Switch.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
94. Go. Check. 3 down. Now.
Warner from the gun. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Hey. Hey. High 7. Get it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check 31. Rush in. He's
General West.
He's checking crack.
Steve Griffin.
Now Allen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 4.
Got it.
It's 50, Mike. It's 50. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Check the backer.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Young. Marcus Allen, the one he was hoping to get in space. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Three quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. To throw is Young. Throwing on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Young now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Taylor. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Go. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Warner looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
Operating from the gun, Warner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 18 yards and a first down.
91.
On first down, Allen looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marcus Allen in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big... But still, themselves, they can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also... The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up to do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense?
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Ready. 18 Gator.
I got you, son. I got you. You're almost.
Move.
You're almost.
Here's Young. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home.
You're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah.
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storyline ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, going to benefit it all.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Oh, here we go. Oh, slam. Check safety.
Protein spill. Ready.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey!
From the gun, Warner. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasing right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 60 all.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll start here with Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 31, Young. He's going to, wide open, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
Hey, Orbit. 65. 65.
From the red zone now, Young. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 30. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. They'll try the left side. Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Allen with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again on second down. Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, let's go.
Young on 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Zoo. Go.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Big rip.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising...
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Now every woman is a now. What state? 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
55, Mike.
Ready? Hit it.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Come to my Hey, exit. We want it. Come to my work.
Mike 55.
Hey.
To throw, Warner. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Yeah, 5.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Von Miller gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
There. Go.
Now Warner. On target over the middle to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Watch the Hey, high 7. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Warner. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Mike 50.
Hey! Shoot!
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Mike's 50. Here we go.
Hey, lock it.
Check 24.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
You got it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ricky. 25. Check 25. Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 30.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready?
From the gun, Steve Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now off to the races down the right side. And all.
opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Our time. It's our time. Mike 55. Mike 55. I know he ain't got it.
Go. Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Warner. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
Mike 55. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
All day, baby. All day, yo. Mike 55. Mike 55.
I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Warner.
We ain't giving him nothing, Chuck.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Yep.
Hold.
Go.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to...
Hey, foxtrot.
Twist.
Hey, Jet.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Von Miller. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, Sam on. Fire.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Willie Brown, the one to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Come on now. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Young being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
You're out.
Young on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Five.
We got Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's coming.
Rock it. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hard. Hey, orbit.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Let's make these babies cry. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Ready, set.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Yes. You better bring it.
Check nickel.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Steve Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants.
Steve Young, his third touchdown pass in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown. Up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. It's the sideline.
We play to win. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top three picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp. We'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Hey.
To throw again. Warner. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
The final shot before break. Warner. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great
switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Ride till we die, die, die. Back, got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If it's down, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop. They know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
love, time to bring the bass bird.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicki know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Taking notice.
Hey, how it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. Lost, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Got it on.
This one, I think it begins and ends.
With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to...
Hey, Riblin. Slam.
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the left side. Allen. And a solid run down inside the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pack 61. Matchbox. Light. Tight dog.
Yellow. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 4.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Yeah.
Look, squeeze.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hit it.
Now a 1st down throw. Warner completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Box drop.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Hey.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Look at me. Zip it back.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
152 fighter. 5.
Squeeze. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the
go. Watch it go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Right there. 40's Mike. Bravo. Yep.
Go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's taken at around the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. 43 yards on the ground. They'll run. This is Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15, check Mike 15. Defense wins championship.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
We own it. We own it.
Kill, kill, kill. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Riblet.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Steeler legend, Mel Blount. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
4 down. Check 3, check 3.
Hey, Alpha. Go. Get it.
On 2nd down, Warner.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Go set. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Shift. Go.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
On 1st down, it's Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Allen, 95 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
They'll take over.
Let's go, baby.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ken Houston.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on first down. Allen, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know you feel that.
Yellow.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't easy.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going for it all. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be.
This half has been theirs. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
They'll take over.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That's my...
S-T-R-O.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the greens. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the greens. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the greens. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news,
lose. What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league, most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Double tight. 4 down.
5.
On first down, it's Jackson. The 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get. To the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Okay, double up.
On second down, it's Jackson. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On third down, this is Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. On second down now, it's Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On second down, here's Barkley. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They'll try the ground game with...
They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set up. Blue draw quarters. 15 line. 15 line.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll try the left side. It's Allen, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Ready to break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Push him back.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. They run with Jackson out of the gun. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
90 Wolf. Hey, exit.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now. Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Warner. This is caught by Jackson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Go.
Keep playing hard.
Hey, Delta. Hey! Down.
Warner from the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Hey, Mike's 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL. 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st. And then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run now with Bo Jackson.
Go! It's wrong! They're running!
And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded 3-0. He still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect.
Respect.
Elder statesman. You didn't just call him an old guy or anything like that.
I call you an elder statesman.
I love the way he can still play. Talk about running it with savvy now.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch
From the 25 on 2nd down, Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hey, let go.
Mike 50. Watch this.
3rd and long for Young. He is going to find Hill here. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.